What's up, YouTube? This your boy Bigboyfactsjonny. Tonight I'm going to do my WWE Raw review and highlights. You guys new. Hit that like button, share the video, subscribe to my channel. Let's get started. Alright, so we kick things off with the almighty Bobby Lashley versus Sheamus. This was a pretty good match. Lashley and Sheamus struggled to get an advantage. Neither can take control. Lashley unloads on Sheamus in the corner. Lashley leapfrogs Sheamus but ends up eating a clothesline right after. Sheamus tries to suplex Lashley, but Lashley puts on the brakes. Lashley snap suplex Sheamus. Neck breaker by Lashley. Sheamus kicks out. Sheamus hangs Lashley on the top rope. Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander walk down to the ringside. While the referee is distracted, Benjamin clotheslines Sheamus. After the break, Sheamus walks right into a power slam by Lashley. Alexander gets on the apron. Lashley tells Alexander to get down. Lashley got this dude in such confusion. Sheamus rolls up Lashley for a near fall. Sheamus lands 10 beats of the battering. Sheamus goes up top and hits the diving clothesline to the outside area. After a series of reversals, Sheamus floors Lashley with a pump kick to the jaw. Lashley kicks out. Lashley avoids the bro kick. Alexander slides in the ring to distract Alexander. Lashley hits the almighty spine buster. Lashley traps Sheamus in the hurt lock. Sheamus submits. The winner of the match, the almighty Bobby Lashley. After the match, Benjamin and Alexander put Sheamus out of the ring and pummel him. Lashley and MVP look slightly confused and don't bother joining in. Drew McIntyre runs down to ringside and makes the save. McIntyre and Lashley gets in each other's faces. MVP holds Lashley back and reminds him to save it to WrestleMania. McIntyre begs Lashley to hit him. Lashley eventually walks away. Backstage, Lashley yells at Alexander and Benjamin for getting involved in his match. MVP tells Alexander and Benjamin embarrassing Lashley and themselves when they lost the tag titles. So the quick question is WWE trying to break up the Hurt Business? I do not want to see the Hurt Business being break up. That's just my own opinion. Because the Hurt Business has been one of the best factions in WWE. I do not want to see the Hurt Business being breaking up. Alright. Let's continue. So we get Peyton Royce versus Auska. This was Peyton Royce's opportunity to get it pushed, but it didn't happen. But this was a decent match. So we get Royce and Auska lock up. Royce and Auska trade headlocks and strikes. Auska rolls through a sunset flip attempt and almost hit a running knee. Royce ducks and locks in a heel hook. Auska almost locks in an armbar. Royce reverses it into a modified shin lock with a bridge. Auska breaks the hold with a few shots to Royce's gut. Royce hits a suplex for a near fall. Royce rants about Auska not deserving the championship. Auska, after a bit of cat and mouse, Auska missed a hip attack and is hung up in the ropes. Royce grabs a handful of Auska's hair and uses it to pull her off the second rope. Auska falls awkwardly to the floor. After the break, Auska counters a kick from Royce into a German suplex. Running knee by Auska. Royce kicks out. Royce avoids a missile drop kick off the top. Royce hits the modified neck breaker for a long 2 count. Royce lands a double stomp. Auska kicks out. Royce argues with the referee about that being a 3 count. Royce walks into an armbar. Royce almost escapes, but Auska turns it into the Auska lock. Royce taps out. The winner of the match, Auska. Rhea Ripley music hits. As Auska watches Ripley joins her in the ring, Ripley grabs a mic and says Auska is one of the greatest champions in WWE history. Ripley says last she saw, Charlotte Flair was out here asking for a title match, while Auska was still hurt. Flair isn't here. Ripley challenged Auska to a championship match at WrestleMania. Auska says a lot, but it's in Japanese. Auska says Ripley isn't ready for Auska. Auska accepts. Ripley smiles as Auska hops around in excitement. So we get Auska versus Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania Night 2. Take my money for it. I'm looking forward to that match as well. But anyway, it was good to see Rhea Ripley on Monday Night Raw. Backstage, Adam Pearce asked McIntyre why he saved Sheamus earlier. McIntyre says he can beat on Sheamus, but he's not going to let two guys jump him. Pearce says Alexander and Benjamin asked for a 2-on-1 match tonight. McIntyre says he'll do it, but if he wins, Alexander and Benjamin are banned from ringside at WrestleMania. Adam Pearce agrees. Okay then. So we get Miz TV. I don't really care about Miz TV. Miz complains about being laughed at and rescheduled ridiculous by Damian Priest and Bad Bunny. Morrison adds that it was all totally unwarranted. Miz says they didn't get to respect they deserve. Miz points out that Bad Bunny is on the WrestleMania poster and he isn't. Miz shows footage of him hitting Bad Bunny with a guitar last week. Miz says they are dropping a diss track in a video that will premiere next week. Miz gives us a little taste with a clip, and it's something. Miz is on a mission to show all celebrities that they can't do what they do. Miz challenged Bad Bunny to a match at WrestleMania. Miz says Bad Bunny should watch what he does to Jeff Hardy next. So we get the Miz versus Jeff Hardy. This match was quick. Hardy tells Miz to be a real man and sends Morrison to the back. Miz obliges Hardy, sends Miz into the top turnbuckle. Miz and Hardy trade strikes. Hardy lands a splash off the second rope. Miz counters the twist of fate by sends Hardy into the ring post. Skull crusher finale by Miz for the win. The winner of the match, The Miz. As Miz is celebrating, Bad Bunny hits Miz in the back with a guitar. Bad Bunny grabs a mic and says, "I accept your challenge, you know what." In-ring segment. AJ Styles and Omos. Styles and Omos talked about how great New Day is. No matter how great, they can lose again. Kingston and Woods. Styles predicts new tag team champions at WrestleMania. Woods and Kingston interrupt. Kingston and Woods joke that for Styles and Omos to be a tag team champions, they have to be a team because they aren't. Kingston says Styles doesn't even know Omos. Kingston asks a bunch of questions to Styles about Omos. Styles gets very single one of them wrong. Styles tells Kingston to get in the ring so he can kick his butt. Styles stiffly swivel his hips while he chants AJ rocks. Omos joins in. Okay then. So we get Kofi Kingston versus AJ Styles. And so we get Kofi Kingston versus AJ Styles accompanied by Omos. It says the winner of the match, Kofi Kingston. Backstage, Sheamus says he took the match with Lashy because that's the type of man he is. Sheamus hates McIntyre, but McIntyre came to the ring because of respect. Sheamus didn't want or need his help. Riddle rolls in his scooter and asks a bunch of dumb questions. Sheamus ends up hitting Riddle with his own scooter. As Riddle wrenches in pain, he asks if it was something he said. All I'm saying is, we could see Matt Riddle versus Sheamus for United States Championship. I wouldn't even mind that at all. That's just my opinion. Alright, let's move on. Let's continue. So we get Drew McIntyre versus Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin in a handicap match. If McIntyre wins, Benjamin and Alexander are banned from ringside at WrestleMania. This match was quick. McIntyre tosses Alexander and Benjamin all over the ring. McIntyre calls for the Claymore, but Alexander pulls Benjamin out of the ring. McIntyre lands a few strikes. Benjamin chop blocks McIntyre. McIntyre is launched out of the ring. Suicide dive by Alexander. Benjamin and Alexander whip McIntyre into the barricade. After the break, Benjamin and Alexander are taking turns working over McIntyre. McIntyre surprises Benjamin with the Glasgow kiss. McIntyre fires up and drops both Alexander and Benjamin with a Claymore kick. McIntyre pins Alexander. So the winner of the match, Drew McIntyre. Backstage, MVP criticized Chase Alexander and Benjamin for screwing this up. Lashy barged in and says if they can't get the job done, he'll find someone who can. Lashley stomps into the men's locker room and screams that whoever takes out McIntyre before WrestleMania gets a title shot. Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler versus Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke. I did not really care about this match. It says the winner of the match, Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. All right, let's move on. So we get backstage. Alexa Bliss you can't always get what you want, and Randy Orton should be careful what he wished for. So we get an in-ring segment. Elias and Shane McMahon. Shane says he is upset about what happened last night. Shane adds that as soon as he's healthy, he will fight Braun Strowman. Elias has a rematch tonight with Strowman, but before that, Shane and Elias wrote a song called Braun is Stupid. Strowman walks down to the ring and tells Shane he doesn't care if he has a peg leg. He's going to get his you know what whipping coming to him. Strowman says he has a song Elias is familiar with. It's called The Man Who Got These Hands. So we get Elias versus Braun Strowman. This match was garbage. The winner of the match, Braun Strowman. After the match, Shane hits the ring, hits Strowman with his crotch. Strowman is totally unfazed by it. Shane runs away. Strowman is livid. Strowman grabs a mic and says Shane needs is carefully fine. Strowman challenged Shane to a match at WrestleMania. Shane accepts and tells Strowman he can have whatever kind of match he wants. So we get the in-ring segment. Randy Orton. Orton is carrying something that is covered with a sheet. Orton says it seems like just yesterday that he dropped a match on the Fiend. Orton didn't finish the job. After tonight, there will be no more Fiend or Alexa Bliss. After tonight, the you know what comes to an end. Bliss walks out on stage with a jack in the box. Bliss reminds him to be careful what he wished for. Bliss triggers that jack in the box. After an explosion, the Fiend appears behind Orton. Orton reveals he was carrying a gas can. Orton pours the gas all over the Fiend, who doesn't budge. Orton grabs a box of matches. The Fiend starts to walk towards Orton. Orton hits the RKO. Bliss tries to sneak up behind Orton, but Orton returns around. The Fiend gets up and puts Orton in the mandible claw. The Fiend hits the Sister Abigail. Bliss points at the WrestleMania sign, and Raw goes up the air. If you guys enjoyed my WWE Raw review on highlights, drop a like on this video, subscribe to my channel, leave my Twitter, my Instagram, and TikTok down below in the description. You guys have a great night. Stay safe, stay strong, and always stay positive. Let me know down below in the comment section what you guys think of Raw.